I thought April Fool's was a few days ago. Hey guys, it's Lmao and welcome to another video. Now this time I'm going to be talking about some rumors that just surfaced today, and yeah. So, I was waking up this morning and having a good time. I was scrolling through Facebook, and yes, Facebook, don't judge me, when all of a sudden one of these Sonic fan groups that I'm in has some sort of leak about Sega working on 2 new Sonic games. Naturally, of course, I think it's fake, but I decided, hey, why not just go through the article and read what it has to say? So without further ado, let's do that. And of course, the article will be linked in the description below, but yeah. A fellow Reddit user posted some info about the next Sonic games for mid-2019 yesterday. It was told on Reddit that his friend's dad works at Sega of Europe. This post also got removed earlier this morning, so to whether or not it's real, it's still a mystery. And God, there's some misspellings in this review, this article, which already makes it more fake, but let's continue. Here are the info from the removed post. Ugh. As a writer, you need to understand. Ugh. But, okay. Hi there. Just would like to share some info to you guys about the 2 next Sonic games coming around mid-2019. My friend's dad works at an office at Sega of Europe, and I asked him some stuff on what they are planning on doing for Sonic's career in the future. And gosh, is it exciting. Oh, I bet it is! First off, yes, we are getting 2 new Sonic games by 2019. The first one is called Sonic Mania 2, and the other is, no joke, called Sonic Adventure Origins, or simply titled Sonic Origins. Ah yeah, that adventure feel coming back. Christian Whitehead will start to work on Mania 2 in about 2 months, and T. Lopes will be working on the music again. In short, the exact same team that was working on Mania 1 will be working on Mania 2 for the next 1 to 2 years before release. For Sonic Adventure Origins, the level designers will be followed, for now, Masayuki Inoue, Shoko Kamiya, Takahiro Ono, and Yoshinobu Uba, while Takashi Iizuka will be the lead level designer and in charge of general level designing in the game. The story is still mostly unknown. The writing is still in progress, but for now, the story will definitely have a darker toned story, like SA2 enforces. For the playable characters, there will be Sonic, Shadow, Tails, Knuckles, and Classic Sonic. Ugh. There's actually an ugh in the, thing, so I'm actually reading the ugh, and I should go on. I seriously don't know why they would put Classic Sonic in the game, but it's Sega's marketing choices, I guess. Sonic and Shadow will have a mix between adventure-styled and modern-era-styled levels, so to say, linear and open in a way. Think Sonic Heroes level design. At first, you won't have access to the boost. The boost will be introduced in the 3rd stage for Sonic and the 2nd stage for Shadow. Questionable choices, I guess. Sonic nor Shadow will have the drift at all in this game. However, Sonic and Shadow will have the Lightspeed Dash and Spin Dash again. Shadow's enemy chain attack from Forces makes a return here as well, and Sonic's returning Tornado Spin attack from Heroes also makes a return. Sonic will have 8 stages, and Shadow will have 7 stages. Tails will be the same as SA1, he will be racing against Sonic in some stages. That's it for now, he will have only about 6 stages though. Knuckles is also the same as SA1's Knuckles gameplay. All of the moves from SA1 returns. However, instead of searching for 3 emeralds in each stage, he has to find a certain object given on screen. His first stage will only require him to find 2 objects within 10 minutes, while the last few stages will require over 5 for each stage. Unfortunately, like SA2, he will only be able to detect 1 object at a time. Knuckles will either have 6 or 7 stages, depending on the final decision, of course. Classic Sonic stages will be like Forces stages. Jeez. The only one level designer for classic Sonic stages will be Shoko Kamiya. However, Sega will also be asking Christian Whitehead to give them some level designing tips for classic Sonic here and there. The Drop Dash is returning as well. Classic Sonic will have 6 stages. For the music, Crush 40 will be returning. Yay! In more good news, the Chao Garden is returning. But Sega realized that not everybody was a fan of the Chao Garden back in SA1 and SA2, so they are making it downloadable DLC. Downloadable content. Sorry. No clue on what it will cost to get though. Any more DLC, you ask? No other DLC announced yet, sorry. Oh yeah, and before you ask, my friend's dad told me that Mania 2 and Adventure Origins will be connected story-wise, just like Mania 1 and Forces. For the consoles, Mania 2 will be coming to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and will be using the Retro engine. And Sonic Origins will be coming to the same platforms. However, once again, the Switch will be running at a lower resolution in FPS, like Forces. It will be using the Hedgehog engine too. Now, take this info with a grain of salt. If this is true, then some Sonic the Hedgehog fans might be in for some big surprises over the next couple of years. And that's the end of the article. Okay, now like most rumors, I believe that this is fake, a load of crap, and yeah, I just don't believe it at all. But I do have some notes that I wrote based on the article, and I guess I'll go through that for more believability or fakeness, or yeah, fakeness. Okay. First off, Sonic Mania 2 is the easiest fake in the book to make. It's such a safe bet that what is the point of making a rumor that, oh, Sonic Mania 2 is in it, so it must be true. I mean, no, Sonic Mania 2 is such an obvious business decision that of course they would make that. But, I don't know. Next up we have Sonic Adventure Origins itself. There's a Sonic Adventure return rumor after every Sonic game at this point. Oh, you didn't like this game? Well, the next game is going to be Sonic Adventure. Why am I doing the frickin' Kobanemani thing where he sounds like Mickey Mouse? Well, the next game is going to be Sonic Adventure, but it's dumb. It's really dumb. I don't think that they're going to make another adventure. However, the title Origins leads me to believe that it will be about Sonic's origin story or something like that. That does make sense because during the development of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, Big Red Button wanted to make a story about Sonic's origin, but got denied by Sega because they wanted to tell that story themselves someday. Although, wasn't there a Sonic Origins or something rumor back in 2016? Only that was rumored to be a classic game, and the modern game was Sonic Adventure 3, and yeah, I feel like they're just combining old rumors in hopes of people not noticing. But not only that, but they would never, ever call a game Sonic Adventure anything, because everybody knows that that's just begging for failure. See, here's the thing. You can make an adventure-style game. I fully support that, even if I'm not the biggest fan of the adventure gameplay. However, calling a game Sonic Adventure whatever, you're not gonna do that because it's just such a path to failure because everybody has over the top expectations, and yes, I do know it's called Sonic Origins and not Sonic Adventure Origins, but still, it's just, you don't name something Sonic Adventure anything for that reason. Let's see, but no, Sonic Team are working on a new project, and at this point that's believable. It's been a few months since Forces. Actually, I would expect them to work on a new project probably at the beginning of this year or something, so I could believe that Sonic Team are working on a new project. The release date for this is mid-2019. Now, here's the thing. All mainline Sonic games, save for Sonic 3, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Mania, are released at the end of the year, ranging from October to December. And this is for every single one of them. However, Mania was originally meant to come out in the spring, only to get delayed, so there is a chance that does point in favor in mid-2019, but I still doubt it. Usually Sega goes for that holiday release. Development for Mania 2 starts in 2 months. That sounds a tad fishy because they're working on Mania Plus, which comes out in August. There's a chance at that point that Mania Plus will be in post-development, and so pre-development of Mania 2 would start, but that still sounds a little weird in my opinion. The level designers on Sonic Adventure Origins. Inoue's only previous work is on Sonic 06 and Sonic Forces. It's believable that they'd keep him on, especially with how the gameplay is supposed to be a mix of adventure and the boost formula. Kamiya has only worked on Forces and Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. Ono has worked on Black Knight, Colors, and Lost World as far as I'm aware. He could have worked on more games, but I'm not really sure. Uba's only worked on Forces, which is believable that he'd stay on, I suppose. We of course have Iizuka, and, well, we know him. Overall, this is a pretty decently believable set of people. Sonic Origins has a dark story. Sega has told us that they'd be going down the darker route for the next few modern games. I believe that this part does hold up. Playable characters. Since it's an adventure game, the first 4 playable characters are entirely believable. But then we have Classic Sonic. Oh boy. I mean, Sonic did say that we'd see him again, and Classic Sonic is basically Sega's golden boy right now. I'm somewhat believable about if this is a real rumor, which I doubt, but if it is, Classic Sonic would be in it. However, this would really mean that Sega really believes that modern Sonic can no longer stand on his own 2 feet, which is honestly really sad as a modern Sonic fan. But Classic Sonic might also make sense if it is an origin story. I know it says it connects both the Mania 2 and Origin stories, but maybe he's not even in the present and there are flashbacks that further develop the story. Then we have the Sonic and Shadow gameplay. This makes sense since there has been a very vocal part of the fandom that has been asking for a mix between boost and adventure formulas. Sega claims that they have been listening more, and since the boost didn't work out too well for them, I could see them somewhat approaching the mixed formula. However, fans would not be pleased with the partial linearity. Although it's interesting that the boost would be unlocked rather than a skill right from the get-go. I'm just wondering how exactly they're going to pull that off. Like, there are quite a few ways you can mix up the adventure and the boost formula, so it'll be interesting to how they're going to do that. I will say that if they do the adventure and boost formula together, I know adventure fans are not going to be happy for the most part because, I mean, it's understandable because they haven't had a game for themselves in years, but, I mean, in a way, there's already Classic Sonic, so you may as well have the boost too, and share your game like everybody but the classic fans. And I'm a jerk, let's move on. Tails gameplay is SA1, which is honestly believable for this type of rumor. Knuckles gameplay. The SA2 radar is what throws me off because pretty much everybody hates that, so that's where my doubt for it comes in. Like, I could see them returning Knuckles gameplay from what it was, but at the same time, really, the SA2 radar? Ugh. The Classic Sonic gameplay. Kojima is the only level designer for Classic Sonic, which is interesting to say the least. I don't know if they would really go that route, although Forces also had a small team. Christian White had assistance, I do want to believe as well, but honestly, I still don't believe this is a real game. And the game length. Game length is looking to be 33 or 34 stages, if this is correct. That fits since it's around the length for both Forces and Lost World. Crush 40. Crush 40 is somewhat believable since they do concerts for Sega and all, and one of them even did some guitar stuff on Forces. And the Chao Garden DLC. I feel like they just included it in the main game. I think people would flip out if it wasn't there to begin with, so honestly, I doubt it. And then the consoles for both games are once again believable. I don't know, guys, I don't think this is a real rumor. I mean, it's Sonic Adventure, this and that. It's dumb, and I just think that whatever Sega is working on at this point, I don't think that it's going to be anything adventure related. Mania 2 is obvious. I mean, we are getting Mania Plus, but Mania 2 is obvious, and I think that we'll be getting that sooner or later. But otherwise, I just don't believe this rumor for the most part. There are some things that are believable in it, for sure. But otherwise, I don't know. But what do you all think? Do you agree with me that this is fake, or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, then please like, subscribe, and follow my social media at Tumblr, Twitter, and Discord, all linked below. But thanks so much for watching, and with all of that being said, this has been the Lyoko Gem, a warping out.